Well, it's Thursday at the range. We're here to compare 3030 Winchester Tumble lubed versus powder coated. This is to PC or not to PC. I just spent a little while checking the point of impact for each bullet. It appears that there might be a little difference. Not really enough to talk about yet. It looks like we're right around 2100 feet per second with the load that I created on a video a couple days ago. 26.5 grains of Reloder 7. Winchester brass, Winchester stainless primer, and the bullet is a LEE C309-150-F, the flat point bullet, and it was cast by my friend Mark Johnson, and he suggested that I compare the powder coated bullet to the tumble lube bullet. They're both gas checked. We're going to put some downrange and see. Got a chrono battery that's starting to get a little bit light. I did get a fair amount of the tumble lube ones chronoed. Like I said, they're averaging about 2100. I have not yet tested a PC bullet over the chronograph yet, so that's the first thing we'll do, is we'll start working on the group for the powder coated bullets. But once again, it's the LEE C309-150-F. I've got powder coated and I've got tumble lubed, cast, powder coated, and tumble lubed by Mark Johnson, a friend of mine. I gas checked the bullets, sized them 310, and we're 26.5 grains of Reloder 7. We're at 100 yards, got the standard NRA target down there. It's got a little bit of a high point of impact, so I'm having to hold off to the bottom a little bit. I'll do the best I can, and we'll see what the, not so much what the groups are, but what the difference is between the powder coated bullets versus the tumble lube bullets. And I've went back and forth if I should shoot one powder coated then one tumble lubed, or shoot the group of 5 of each and compare it. So I think what I'm going to do to start with is I think I'm going to shoot a group of 5 of each. I've got 2 clean targets downrange, got my target camera set up. I'll turn on the camera and let it record, and we'll compare the groups afterwards and see what they look like. So I've got the target camera started, got the chrono group started. This is the powder coated flavor. So there we go, powder coated. It's 82 degrees, well, it went down a little bit. 81 degrees, I've got 1,012 millibars of pressure on the phone, it says there. So, well, I'm showing low battery on the chrono again. I don't think I'll get a reading. Well, I'd really like to get one of these powder coated ones. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clear the rifle and I'm going to go turn the power off and on and come back and get the first shot over it a little bit quicker. And then maybe I can pick up a velocity. Okay, no lollygagging. Get this first shot off so that we can get a velocity on these. Like I said, the tumble lube bullets were around 2100. I'm still showing battery on the chrono, so I'm probably not going to get a reading. We'll have to test that another day, I think. So let's just go ahead and see what happens differently with the bullets. So this is my Savage 340. It's got a Williams front sight, and it's got a Williams rear peep with target knobs. I need to get a taller front blade for it. Got a black cat crossing the range. No, it's not black, it just looks black in the sun. Not a very old cat. Come on, cat, get out of the way. Alright, he's across, everything's fine. Okay, shot number 1. I don't have a velocity. That was a powder coated bullet, and I am in the middle of the 8 ring at about 10 o'clock. So let's go ahead and put another one down there. That one is excellent on the elevation. It's a that's an outer 8 at 3 o'clock. So it's to the other side. That one is 10.98. I said that was an outer 7. That was a, let's see, it's an outer 9. That previous shot was an outer 9 at 3 o'clock. This shot was a middle 8 at 12 o'clock. So we're staying in the black with the first 3 shots. Nothing to write home about though. 100 yards, evening sun. Sights are too low. Doing the best I can with what I got here. Hold seemed pretty good, and the camera decided that it wants to go to sleep. I need to figure out how to tell this Android phone to not go to sleep. Okay. So after it went to sleep, I'm not real sure where that shot went. So let's go on to number 5. Okay, there's one of them that's over at 3 o'clock with a couple shots ago. Okay, so let's stop that, and now let's move it over to the other target. This will take a minute to re-bracket this target. Okay, got a target back up again. We'll hit record and start, and now let's try 5 shots of the Tumble loop bullet. Ooh, that shot's high. Well high. It's at 1 o'clock out in the 5 ring. I'm going to try not to cheat, and I'll use the same hold. I'm not sure, but I think that's at 9 o'clock, an outer 9 ring. And that one's right there with it. Both of those two shots are in the outer 9 ring, about 9 to 10 o'clock. So those two are quite close together. Let's see if I can get another one in there. Oh, that one sprayed down to the lower right. And I don't think that I pulled the shot away that bad. So that was a poor shot. Okay, shot number 5. With the Tumble lube bullet. And that one is in the 10 ring. So sometimes things just get goofy on you. So, well, I've got 5 more of each left. It would only make sense to put them down range. Go ahead and put them on the same targets. I'm already set up for the Tumble lubed one, so I'll go ahead and shoot the balance of the Tumble lube bullets, and then I'll finish up with the powder coated ones. I'll stop the camera so that there's a clear break in what I'm doing, and I'll start record again. And let's go ahead and shoot 5 more of the Tumble lube bullets and see if we can improve. I'm not sure, but I think that one might be back down around the 6 ring with that one that was kind of down and low. I don't have a good look at that shot. It might be in the 8 ring at 4 o'clock or so. Yep, that one's outer 8 ring at about 2 o'clock. I thought these bullets would shoot better than this, unless it's me. It is a tough sight picture. I'm holding just a little bit low of 6 o'clock. That one's outer 9, 3 o'clock. Alright, last one. Time for the Tumble lube bullets to make a stand. I didn't get a good look at that last one. The target camera, when you record the footage, it doesn't do the blinking last shot the way it does if you're just looking at it without recording. So that's a a feature that I miss when I record the footage, but I see right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do see all 10 shots. All but 2 of them are in the black, so it's not all bad. So let's go ahead and change the camera and get it on the target for the powder coated bullets. Okay, now it's already got 5 holes in it from the first group, but we'll put another group of 5 powder coated bullets on this target. And we'll hit record. See what we come up with. Yep, I don't see it. We'll just have to keep on keeping on. That's the problem with shooting at a target that's already got bullet holes in it. I've gotten spoiled with the blinking feature of the target camera. If I'm using that feature, you can have a target full of holes and you can tell which one you just shot, and I've gotten spoiled by it. Yeah, this might be a wait and see. Well, if these are all in the black, the way that I think they are so far, I might be in trouble because I've got a reasonably good little group up towards the 12 o'clock area of this target. And I've often maintained that I didn't have as much luck with powder coated bullets as I usually do with tumble lube bullets. And today, if this is looking as good as this is looking, the powder coated bullet's in the lead right now. I don't mean to be a spoiler, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll try real hard to get as good a shots as I can here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can easily see 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think. If there's 9 in there where I'm counting, this group is less than half the size of the other bullets. So the last powder coated one, let's see how we do. The pressure's on. Would I dump a shot for the good of tumble lube bullets? Felt like a pretty good hole. I think I gave the powder coated bullets an equal amount of effort to the tumble lube bullets, even though I would prefer to see the tumble lube bullets win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I easily see 9. I don't know where number 10 is. I guess we'll go down range and take a look and see what the targets look like. That's the next step. Well, to maintain the element of surprise, I haven't been down there to look at those targets yet, but there's a whole bunch of turkeys down there. So I was giving them just a minute. I don't know if I can get a zoom. They're just little ones. Looks like a parent and some little ones. I'm trying to figure out how to zoom this camera. Let me set it on something here that will, I don't want to scare them, so I'll see if I can zoom down and get the turkeys. There they are. So we have turkeys on the range. I'll give them a couple minutes. There's a big one walking right in front of my target camera right now, but the target camera is powered down. Or maybe it isn't, I don't know. I might be filming that. I think I turned it off. They're going up the backstop there. They're going up the berm. There's one. That one there's probably the biggest one. So it's 100 yards, so this camera is going to be a bit blurry. But I tell you, it's never a dull moment at the range. I was just getting the camera out back here, and I was going to say, hey, I haven't been down range yet. We'll see what these targets look like together. And when I pointed the camera down range, I see the turkey family walking across. So here's the dead battery chronograph. I'll have to get a new 9-volt for that. But the Tumble lube bullets were at about 2100. I really wanted to compare, but that didn't go so well. So we'll just head down range, get the sun off to the left here, shadows on the range. I'll just give it a walk down and we'll take a look at these targets together so it's fair. I wouldn't want to be accused of poking extra holes in one of them or something like that, or knowing before I did the presentation, because all I know is what I was seeing on my target camera. And on the powder coated target, I could only account for 9, but one of them might be hiding. I opened up a fair bit more on the Tumble lube target. Well, the turkeys are up on the top of the backstop still. I can see them up there. Let's see if I can get this to zoom. So you can just see their heads going across the top up there. Right by that big clump. No, I don't think you guys could see them. I could see them. So they did a big around the U to get up there to the top. I can still see the one guy's head bobbing there, right behind that little tree right there. That turkey's right behind. There he is. I think that was tail end Charlie. Or is it tail end Tom if it's a turkey? Interesting stuff. But I say, never a dull moment at the range. Okay, so let's not trip over the target camera and we'll get down here. So what do we look at first? I think we should go this way and we'll look at the where I was looking at the sighting in first. So this was the target when I was working on figuring out where the point of impact was, and I held a center hold first, and you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but back in the berm I was over the top, so I started to hold lower. And these were, 2 of these were powder coated bullets, but the rest were tumble lubed. And the 2 powder coated bullets were both right in this area. I don't know which 2. And then if you look, I've got them as far as over here, as in this whole area. So that was when I was trying to get it bracketed where the thing was going to shoot. And then this was my target with the tumble lube bullets. So if we count these, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, not all bad given the light. This shot here, I obviously messed up my hold because the way these were flying, I had to hold right about here. I was pretty much splitting the bottom of the paper with the center of the rifle bead. So the rifle bead is just about the same size as the black spot when you're down there. So I was centering the bead on this line, and I had a little bit of a dark arc above and then some white space in between. And this was with the tumble lube bullets. Like I said, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's not all bad at 100 yards out of a bench that's got no ergonomics and crappy bags and just throwing it in the van on the way out. Well then, here we go over here, and this is the powder coated target. And there's the one that's missing. That's a double right there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and those 3 match pretty well, you know, my point of impact on the top over here, because I know 2 of these were powder coated bullets. So, you know, these 3 up here are very similar. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're all 10 there. I think it's a winner, a clear winner. I put the same amount of effort into both targets. I'm going to repeat this test. I'm going to spend a little bit more effort on setting up my better bench instead of just shooting off of the poor benches. I think it's worthy of trying again. I'm going to have to either powder coat some more of these bullets myself. Whoop, turkey's going up in the tree up there. Did you guys hear him? He's roosted up in the tree now. I think I got him. Yeah, he's right in the, there's a V in that tree. There he is right there. He's in just above the V of that tree in the middle. You can see him right there. He's sitting kind of still. Now there he goes, he moved a little. He made a heck of a racket when he, I'm going to zoom this back out so don't get dizzy. But I think this is worthy of trying with a little bit better setup. Set up some better bags at 100 yards, maybe even 200 yards. So we have to talk Mark Johnson into casting and powder coating some more of these, or I'm going to have to get the mold. I don't have the flat point version of this mold. I only have the round nose version of this mold. But I was going to say, I'm going to have to eat some crow about the Tumble lube bullets in the rifle, but maybe I have to eat turkey. Thanks for watching. The other one just flew up there. Now there's two big ones up in the tree. Oh, now the little ones are going up there. Let's see if I can zoom this and see that. But there's the 2 big ones. I think the whole famdamly's gonna fly up there. Thanks for watching, everyone.